today, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Webster, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. To throw on second down, Presley. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Presley. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Looking middle, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On second down, it's Webster, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Webster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That pass complete to Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Presley. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Presley. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chargers offense back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Webster. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down, Webster, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. But Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st down, Presley to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Dolphins at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Presley. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On is the Chargers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Presley, he's got the connection to Moore. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Able to find his man, John Phillips. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Jones now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
25 yards there on the catch and run. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Operating from the gun, Presley. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Jones throwing on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Baker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, Presley. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Presley caught on the right side by Jones.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Presley.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Chargers ready to take over.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Presley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Presley.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 5. Finding space at the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Presley finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now he stepped, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on 2nd down, Presley. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On third down, Presley. He'll find Jones again, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Presley. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, it's Webster. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Presley. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Presley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Miami set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, Presley over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Presley. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Presley, throw left side, complete. That's Phillips. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Presley got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Open man is Waddle, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Off play action. Presley. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Presley. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Presley. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Off the play fake. Presley. Touchdown, Dolphins. From a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Baker. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll try the left side. Webster, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. On second down now, it's Webster. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jones now from the gun on third down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Webster. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off play action. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Boykin.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Presley got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Presley. This offense so far on 3rd down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st down. Presley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, Presley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Presley.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Presley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
For the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webster. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Boykin. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Presley firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second-half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Chargers now down by a field goal, a little under 30 seconds remaining.
A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jones. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Miami, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.